need you to sit on there as well.
We're live, girls.
Are we? Oh,
Yes.
that's always so fast.
Good morning. We've got 3 of us today, rather a crowd. We've started we're going to announce the fundraiser for Ukraine today that lovely Meg has done some beautiful work on. 100% of the proceeds will be going to the Red Cross for Ukraine. So Fifi's got lots of other busy things to talk to us about. So I'll just hand over to Meg, and perhaps you can just tell us a little bit about it. How did it start?
Yeah, so we just came up with the idea last week. We wanted to auction a piece of furniture for one of the Ukraine Emergency Fund charities, and we were just brainstorming ideas, and we thought about doing something that kind of symbolises the colours of the flag. So we decided to do a blue tip because it's mainly yellow and blue, and then we were just looking at different pieces of furniture in the shop, looking at different stools and tables that we could paint on, and we settled on a garden table that Fifi already had in the shop. So yeah, we've painted it up, and we're going to do an auction for the next 2 weeks to raise as much money as we can for Ukraine, and then whoever wins will get to keep the table, which is really nice. So it's a unique piece.
And you're the artist that did the work on
Yeah.
The lovely flamingo, which is going to its new home on Sunday. I was lucky enough to keep it in the shop for 2 weeks, but he's rung me and says I want it now, so I have to deliver it.
It's be a shame to get rid of it.
What's your Instagram called?
Woodlands Art Studio.
Okay, so it's going to be pushed on both platforms, and hopefully we'll get a lot of traction, and we can do something to help the Ukrainians, because they're struggling on and doing an amazingly brave thing. So we'll try and offer as much support in our small way as we can, and so
should we go down and have a look at the table and just note a few things about that, and then we'll send you off, Meg, to go and upload it onto Instagram and Facebook so people can read about all the intricacies of what they have to do.
Yeah, it will all be on Instagram and Facebook on both of our pages.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to flip the camera now.
Yeah.
That's right. We'll just walk down to the other room to have a look at this piece of furniture that's going to be auctioned on the Facebook comments. So you can put in your bid on the comments, and the highest bid. Oh, here we are. Look at that. Wow.
So what we've actually got is a folding bistro table set. So the table with 2 chairs, all folds up nice and small, so it can go into the shed in the winter if you're only going to keep it in the garden. Although it's so flipping pretty, I'd actually really like it out all the time.
I know, it'd be nice in a conservatory. Or
when you look at the detail, I don't know if you can see this, Ginge, and obviously we've taken artistic license because we've got blue and yellow flowers on the branch, but the detail on it is fantastic, Meg. You really are so clever. And you particularly like painting birds, don't you? That's your thing.
Birds. I just really like painting birds. I painted a lot of the British garden birds over the past year. It's just nice, all the different colours. But
that's going to be weatherproof, is it?
Yes, it's painted with all of the French chic paints. The only one that isn't an al fresco paint is the Hot as Mustard, which is from the Lazy range, which has the wax already in it. But we've now painted over the top of it with 3 coats of the French chic Tuff Coat, which is really good and strong and weatherproof. So the table is nice and secure. You can sit outside in your garden having your coffee on it, or you could have it inside in your conservatory, whatever. And it's another way of showing off how good the al fresco paints are for painting things in the garden, and the French chic paints in general, because when you look at the feather strokes on here, it does actually look just like it's got a little furry head, doesn't it? It's brilliant. So
it's just a unique piece, and it's nice to have something in the garden or wherever you put it that's painted like this.
Yes.
And obviously it's quite an iconic, British bird, but we just wanted to subtly have the colours of the Ukrainian flag, which is.
So do we have an opening bid amount that we're going to put down as a suggestion?
So we're starting bid from £100, because it's all going to charity. So we hope that.
So all your hard work you've done and contributed is going to the charity. So that's amazing.
Yeah.
Effort.
Yeah. So the table is obviously being donated, and it was all done as a collaboration charitable thing. So.
And we hope that people will dig deep because it is for a good cause. It's not about how much the table is worth per se. You will have something at the end of it to show that you've bid and bid well. But it's all about trying to send out some monetary support along with our huge amount of love and respect for what the Ukrainians are going through.
And all of the money will be donated to the British Red Cross. So the auction will run on Instagram and Facebook for 2 weeks. And the winner will be announced on the 1st of April, Friday the 1st of April, in the Facebook Live, and we'll announce it onto Instagram as well.
Okay, so you were mentioning that the comments sometimes get jumbled on the Facebook.
Yeah, they're not always in chronological order, so just to check when you are placing your bid that what the existing highest bid is, because they're not always in the right order, they get jumbled. So. But we'll be monitoring it and try and do regular updates, maybe daily updates of where we're up to.
You can do that on stories and reels and things as well, can't
yeah,
you?
and we've got lots of content to share.
But you can because you're so good with the technological side and I am so not.
But yeah, we've got a lot of content to share with it. And yeah, we just hope, I mean, it's such a nice piece and we hope that...
Well, you're very talented and it's a beautiful bit of artwork. And like you say, it'd be nice to have it in the house all year round, I think.
Yeah.
So if you want to go up now while we do the rest of the live and just go and sit down behind the desk and load it onto Facebook and Instagram, we've got pictures of it folded up and pictures of it outside and in the ladies' chamber and everywhere.
Pictures of us sat at the table.
Having a coffee yesterday while we're trying to sort it all out. And then we'll touch base with you at the end.
Yeah.
I've just got a few things to run around the shop showing people and then we'll meet up at the end.
Okay, no, that's fine. I'll go do it now.
Yeah. All right then, dolls. See you in a minute. So, I've had a really busy week again with lots of stuff coming in, lots of small stuff and one big set of bedroom furniture as well, which I'll show you. But as we're right by the shelf here, I thought I'd just show you this. I love top hats, always have, and I love top hat tins. So we've got a beautiful storage tin here and the top hat. This one is actually a 6 7/8 size. I don't know what that means, but that's what it is. It's made by Moss Bros. And I thought I might just start wearing it at all times.
When is the circus getting here?
Yes, that's what it feels like today with my jacket as well. So that's come in. That's £65 for the tin and the hat. The Moody Mare designs. Now these are fantastic. Again, I still haven't had a chance to try them out yet. But if I just quickly say to you that these are, if I can get it out of the shelf, these are transfers that come on a great big sheet. So the sheet is actually that wide and it's a good, quite a long distance down this way as well. And you can cut round the bits that you need and then you just put them onto the piece of furniture. You place them, hold them down and there's a little sort of tool in there that you scrape it off with and it transfers onto your piece of furniture. I've seen some fantastic designs being done.
Nice for trays and things.
Lovely for trays and for flower pots, and if you're doing decoupage and things like that on bottles, you can add the stamps. The stamps are all flexible. You can use them with ink or you can use them with paint. One of the things I do want to do, but it's just been too busy this week, so watch this space. I can't wait to get started. Barbara's taken some home, the lady who works for me, so she'll be doing some experimenting as well. So hopefully we'll be able to show you a bit more about that soon. Then if we wander on around, we've still got all the sort of the usual bits and pieces. There's been lots of coming and goings. This is the bedroom set that I bought up yesterday. This was like painting the bloody Forth Bridge. It just kept on going and going and going. We painted all the insides of the drawers, all the outsides, all the handles, and I've painted it in Panther, which is a very dark grey, almost black, from the original range. And then I've put white wax over the top, which gives it this lovely sort of slightly chalky, almost an ethereal finish.
And Aileen's saying good morning.
Morning, Aileen. And I've painted the insides in a very pale blue in duckling from the Fresco range, which means it's all nice and clean and fresh. Plus it's got the glass on the top,
regal,
which is nice.
It?
It's lovely, isn't it? And you've got a matching footstool, 2 matching bedside tables, and the whole lot is £725, which is extremely good value for a unique bedroom furniture set. So I hope somebody loves it and that it goes. But I love it, so if it doesn't go, then I'll have it. So then this lovely big turquoise bench has been sold yesterday, so that's going off to its new home, so that'll make more room for some more bits and pieces that I've got coming up to the shop. Excuse me.
Very Bridgerton, Aileen's saying.
Pardon?
Very Bridgerton.
Yes, it is actually. Yes, you're right. Yeah, it is. In fact, there's a nice sort of Bridgerton type of cushion there, look, that could go with it. Right. What else? New bedroom furniture, bronze cats. Right, come on up. I've got a couple of these mannequins. This one is filthy. I haven't had a chance to clean it yet, but they're good quality. I love these. I think these are great. You can paint them up and do your very artistic thing on them. You could do decoupage on them. You can do your what's his name, Pollock, Jackson Pollock sort of splat paint things over them. They're just really good fun. So I've got two of those. I've got a guy and I've got a very busty girl. We're going to have a look at her in a minute. I've got these bronze cats that came in yesterday late. They are bronze cast cats, cold cast, heavy, rather nice. I don't think I'd want to sell them separately just because they're nice as a pair. One is slightly darker than the other. They're going to be £120 for the pair, and I haven't had a chance to put them on yet, but I will soon as. Then I've got this lovely Volkswagen camper on reach across, which I think is really nice with its surfboards on the top, and I love the fact that it's got this lovely sort of rusty patina on it. That's really nice. That's $54.95. Last week I was asking people whether I should put dark wax onto the table that we had in the window down there, and everybody sort of seemed to say yes. I had lots of comments afterwards saying yes, do the dark wax. So I've done the dark wax. I've put some gold on the balls under the claw feet, and I've gone round here in the gold. So my next question is, I think, and I want everybody else to sort of let me know what they think, that I now need to do all the detailing in the gold, which is a lot of fiddly-faddly work, but I just think it will just lift it and be a subtle sort of console table.
Okay, Aileen loves the Volkswagen van.
I think everybody's going to love that. I'm surprised that, well, I'll be very surprised if it's still here next week, put it that way.
Yeah.
Also, I've taken this out of the window yesterday so that people can actually see it. I love this bit of very, 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 very heavy bit of sculpture. I think it's a griffin, but it's just so ornate, so heavy, so lovely. It needs to be in somebody's garden. It's got some screw holes on the base plate so it could go onto the nice plinth, and with a lovely box hedge or something behind it. Wouldn't that be fantastic? So that's there. That one is actually £350. I think we'll probably have to go outside to check that the mannequin's apple mirror. Oh, apple mirror, there we go. Don't know if you can see that one, Ginger, up on the top there. We'll have a look at it out of the window. It's big chunky apples and apple leaves, and it's just a really nice little mirror. So, let's unlock the door, go out and have a look and see. Also, I wanted to say I have a tractor stool which has been here for a while. I don't know why, because it's lovely and it's very solid, but it needs to go. It's on for £135, and if somebody wants it, I'll do it for £100. I need this one to go. It's done its time in the shop, so it's £100 for the tractor stool. But you need to just come and contact me as quickly as you can on that one. Right, what else? Two new big planters that have come in. These are so heavy, honest to God. Again, yesterday, my eyes bulged as I was trying to get those out of the van. So they are stone planters. They're £85 each, or £149.95 for the pair. They have actually got a little squirrel. I don't know if you can see. They've got a little squirrel design on there, which is quite cute. They're nicely weathered, but if somebody wanted to paint them using the French chic paint, the Fresco range, which is designed for outside, they could be made to look really sort of uber smart with the blackjack, and then you know, you'd have a textured effect on them. Plus we've got these lovely big pots here at the back, which the labels come off. I can't remember how much they are, but I will have to go and put a new label on those. Oh yes, here's the other mannequin. This is a really heavy mannequin, really good style. She's actually had a base coat of black paint put on by somebody else, but these can look really super artistic, and you can start sort of letting your mind go a bit mad and doing things like Union Jacks on them, or flower power, or whatever it might be, and then they look great just used for sort of a piece of objet d'art in the lounge, or you can hang all your jewellery around its neck. So I had them both sitting there yesterday. I had 2 mugs on the table. It looked like the 2 mannequins were having a little coffee party.
Lovely up here in Wotton. The fog was very thick this morning, but it's beginning to clear. The Cotswolds very beautiful today.
Yes, it's lovely, and it's actually busy in the high street this morning as well, so I don't know what's going on. We've had road closures for a few weeks, but it's all open again now, thank goodness. So, yes, we'll have some space for some new bits next week once this one has gone off to its new home and the big bench, and there's a few other things that people have put reserves on, so they will be going shortly as well. So, apart from the paint, just a quick mention of the paint. Everybody's getting their juices up for doing the spring cleaning and starting to think about painting their garden furniture and obviously the walls in their house. So come and see me regarding the French ink paint, which is absolutely superb. And rumour has it that there'll be lots of new wall colours coming in, but I didn't say that.
How exciting.
Yeah.
So we could also ask for some shares.
Yes, that would be amazing, especially in view of the fact we're going to be trying to raise money for the Ukrainians. So yes, if anybody would be happy to share this post, we would be extremely grateful. It does make a massive, massive difference. So,
and also, if you want to share the broadcast outside of Facebook, that would be helpful. I do download the video and upload it into YouTube on Fifi's Fancy Furniture straight afterwards, and that's a very good way to share and also subscribe to that channel and give her a like, because that all helps to push the the word out
the hill, yes,
about Fifi's Fancy Furniture.
And also it's promoting Wotton-under-Edge, which is a fantastic town full of little independent shops, cafes, restaurants, cinema, auction house. It's right on the Cotswold Way. It's a little jewel in the crown. So
Pete Eastwood is saying, there she is.
Pete, hello Pete, how are you doing, darling? Can't wait for you to start doing your lives. They've got some exciting news, and we will be introducing the boys who sew in their new premises as soon as they are there. So that would be great. And one other, just a quick shout out to my lovely sister Ginny, who's the one behind the camera doing all of the clever technical stuff and all the intros and coming up with all the ideas, and basically God help me if she ever decided that she didn't want to be my friend anymore.
I don't think that's likely to happen to you after all these years.
So thanks Ginny, you're brilliant, and couldn't manage without you.
Thank you.
So shall we see how Meg is doing? How are you doing down there, Meg?
It's on Instagram and Facebook now.
It's on Instagram and Facebook. She's blooming amazing.
It's on both of our Instagrams. I'm about to
Stand up, let's just see you. You're just doing what, sorry?
So I'm just putting it onto stories and onto my Facebook as well, but it's all onto your page.
Right.
You can see people have seen it already, which is nice.
That's fantastic. You are wonderful people out there. You seriously are.
Please
I couldn't
bid.
manage without you. And please bid. And it's all in a great cause.
Yeah.
And let's do this thing and see what we can come up with.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll get a nice little sort of reminder of it every time you look at your table.
Yes.
So
Knowing that you're doing a good thing, but
Yes.
getting a lovely table at the same time.
Well, it's been
Absolutely.
lovely to meet you, Meg, after seeing your great work with the flamingo cabinet. And do you take commissions for people?
Yeah, I do. So my Instagram is Woodlands Art Studio, and on Facebook as well. And you can just get in touch if there's anything. And if there's any other collaborations you'd like me and us to do, different furniture or animals to paint, or you've got something in mind that you'd like, then just
shall we
get
tell
in
them
touch
what we've
with-
got halfway going through already?
Yeah.
In the kitchen, in the back kitchen, which we won't show you because it's such a mess out there at the moment, but we have got a collaboration which we're halfway through. Meg will be coming in early next week to actually do the outline on it. I cannot wait to see it. It's a long coffee table, traditional looking coffee table with a pie crust edge, and you're going to be doing a full-sized pheasant, and we'll be
It's
using
like a sage green.
Oh, I love
yeah,
pheasants.
sage green background, and then
Love
this full-size
they're
pheasant.
gorgeous.
And we've got all the dual colours from the French ink paint ranges,
Yeah.
along with the French shimmers, which will give us the lovely sort of iridescence. And can't wait to see it.
Really,
Yeah, it's going to be
Awesome.
flamboyant.
Thank you, ladies. We're going to close now, but thank you ever so much for watching. Thank you for sharing, and
Yeah, thanks everybody.
we'll be doing all the updates on the site, so keep following along and let's see how this turns out. Thank you. Bye
Take
for
care.
now.
Have a good week. Bye bye.